Hello guys, it's your favorite forex trader Holy FS. In my previous video, I promised to teach you guys forex from the grassroots to the climbers. Today, I'm going to start forex from scratch. For example, if you have not heard about forex before, if you don't know what is forex, I'm going to take you from the grassroots to the climbers. What is forex?
Forex simply means foreign exchange. What is foreign exchange? Foreign exchange is the buying and selling of two currency pairs.
If you have exchanged AUD to USD, you have traded forex. If you have exchanged any currency pair to another currency pair, you have traded forex. If you have exchanged United States dollar to Canadian dollar, you have traded forex. If you have exchanged your naira to Ghana cedi, you have traded forex. So what is forex? Forex is a simultaneous buying and selling of two currency pair. Note this: there must be two currency pair before forex is properly traded. Now, what is traded in forex market? What is traded in forex market is money. Money is what is traded in forex market. They also trade other things, but what we focus in this study is currency pair, which is money. Trade so many currency pairs, example like GDP AUD, Euro USD, USD CHF. So many currency pair is being traded in forex. The next one is forex market section. Forex market section. Forex is being traded in 24 hours every day, 5 days a week. So forex is being traded 24/5 every day. Forex open at 10 p.m. Sydney session and close 10 p.m. New York session. 10 p.m. on Sunday Sydney session and 10 p.m. Friday New York session. For example, when I say 10 p.m., that's my time. But in Sydney section, the time that forex is being started in their country is 8 a.m. Countries that are under Sydney session, the time it is being opened is 8 a.m. their time, GMT. For example, London banks are open 8 a.m. their time. New York is open 8 a.m. their time. But my time, New York is being open 1 a.m. Sydney session is the first to start in the week. On Sunday by 10 p.m. my time, Sydney session starts, followed by Tokyo section. Whenever Sydney session starts, the forex market is super slow. It's very slow. It's very slow. But when Sydney session and Tokyo session meets, it's faster. It's called overlap. When two sessions meets, it's faster. The volatility in the market is much. When London and New York section meet, it's called overlapping. The volatility in that market is very much. People ask, when is the best time to trade? The best time to trade is when the interbanks are in the market. You say, what is interbanks? We're coming to that. When the interbanks are in the market, when they are trading, is the best time to trade. When the big boys are in the market, when the people who has much money than you are in the market, those are the people that move the market. So the best time to trade is London session. London session and New York session is very volatile. It starts by 8 a.m. and closes 4, and New York also meets this section. When London and New York meets, it's very volatile. That is the best time to trade. Sydney session starts by 10 p.m. GMT, 10 p.m. my time, and closes by 7 a.m. London session starts by 8 a.m. New York starts by 1 a.m. So many people ask questions saying, will forex ever end? Is forex a scam? No, forex will never end. Why do I say that? Because people travel from their country to another country. By the means of doing that, they have to buy and sell. And in the world, we don't use one currency. So forex cannot end. People will still practice forex because they travel from one country to the other. At the means of doing that, when you get to that country, you have to change your country currency to their country currency. With the means of doing that, you have what? Practice forex. Forex has the liquidity of $5 trillion every day. It has the daily turnover of $5 trillion, which is 200 times larger than all stock market put together. New York stock market has $22.4 billion. Tokyo stock market has $18.4 billion. London stock market has $7.2 billion. Forex is also larger than crypto market. Just imagine this market that has the liquidity of $5 trillion a day. Can it crash? No. So Forex cannot end very soon. Major currency pair. What are the major currency pair to trade in Forex market? These major currency pair are the pairs that are highly traded. They are the currency pair that are highly traded in the market. For example, the currency that is highly traded in the world is Euro USD, followed by GBP USD. These codes, these symbols are formulated by a body called the International Standardization Organization. These symbols are not just formulated by anyone. You cannot say today, you cannot say USD versus GDP. It has to be GDP versus USD. You cannot say JPY versus USD. You have to say USD versus JPY. So these are formulated by a body called International Standardization Organization. They have the currency pair. GDP USD means Great Britain pounds versus United States dollar. Euro USD, which is the highest traded currency pair in the world, means Euro versus United States dollar. USD JPY means United States dollar versus Japanese yen. USD CHF means United States dollar versus Swiss franc. USD CAD means United States dollar versus Canadian dollar. AUD USD means Australian dollar versus United States dollar. Euro GBP means Euro versus Great Britain pounds. Euro JPY means Euro versus Japanese yen. Euro CHF means Euro versus Swiss franc. They also have their trading terms. We can call it nickname exotic pairs. Exotic pairs are the pairs that are not traded more often. They are not traded always. It's not like the major pairs which are traded always. Exotic pairs are not traded always. They have, because they are not traded always, they have high spread because they are not traded always. So many countries pairs are not traded always. Such country pairs which are not traded has large spread. For example, United States dollar versus Singapore dollar will have Euro versus Turkish lira. We'll have United States dollar versus Hong Kong dollar. We'll have United States dollar versus South African rand. JPY USD. These are how Forex pairs is being put. Forex pairs are in 3 letters. The first 2 represents the country's name, while the last is the country currency. For example, the JP means Japanese, Y means Yen. The next one, the US means United States, then the D means dollar. You'll find the same thing in other currency pairs. Base and quote currency. Base and quote currency. The currency you are buying when you are trading Forex pair is known as the base currency. The currency you are selling when you are trading Forex pairs is known as the quote currency. The base currency is always at your left hand side. It never changes. The quote currency is on your right hand side. Why is it done that? Remember, I told you there is a body that regulates this coding, which is International Standardization Organization. So if you cannot see USD before, you cannot see USD before JPY. You only see Forex symbol and their currency pair. The GBP USD is the base currency. The USD is the quote currency. Euro USD, the euro is the base currency, while the USD is the quote currency. The USD is the base currency, while the JPY is the quote currency. The USD here is the base currency, while the CHF here is the quote currency. The USD here is the base currency, while the CAD is the quote currency. When you say buy GBP USD, it means that Great Britain pounds, it's stronger than United States dollar. When you say sell Euro USD, it means that United States dollar is greater than Euro. When you say buy USD versus Canadian dollar, it means United States dollar is stronger than Canadian dollar. Note this. These quotes cannot be changed. These symbols cannot be swapped. It is being formulated by International Standardization Organization. Crosses currency pair, or crosses as in short, are currency that does not have USD in their crosses. They don't have USD in their crosses. They are mostly actively traded crosses. They are derived from the major currency pair, but there is no USD currency attached to them. For example, Euro crosses. Euro crosses have Euro GBP, that's Euro Great Britain pounds. We have Euro CHF, we have Euro Canadian dollar, we have Euro versus AUD, we have Euro versus NZD, we have Euro versus JPY. Japanese crosses, we have CHF JPY, we have AUD JPY, we have GBP JPY, we have CAD JPY, we have NZD JPY. Note this, every JPY crosses, JPY is always in the quote currency. It's always on the right hand side, which is the quote currency. GBP crosses will have Great Britain pounds versus Australian dollar, GBP versus CHF, GBP versus CAD, GBP versus NZD. Canadian crosses will have CAD versus CHF, will have AUD versus CAD, will have NZD versus CAD. Australian crosses will have AUD versus CHF, will have AUD versus NZD. NZD crosses will have NZD versus CHF. These are among the major most traded currency pair in Forex market. Market participants, who are found in Forex market, who trade Forex. Central banks trade Forex, but they are not in the Forex market for profit making. They are in the Forex market to regulate their currency. For example, let's use dollar as an example. If dollar is too high, it's a problem for the country. If it's too low, it's a problem for the country. So what do? The central bank comes into the system to regulate the system. So their currency will not be too high, not too low. Commercial banks. These commercial banks are the interbanks. They are the interbanks. They come to the market. They are the big boys. They are the people who move the market to buy and sell. They always trade during according to what I said, if you remember, I said they always trade during New York session and London session. That is when you will find them in the market. That's when they trade. We have the hedge funds, we have commercial companies, we have proprietary firms. The next one again, which I am very concerned in, is retail trader. Retail trader is me and you. We are the people that comes to the market to trade with small quantity, with small amount of money. Don't forget, these and many more are market participants. The next one is bulls versus bears. Bulls and bears are the two terms you will always hear in Forex market. Anytime you open your charts, you must see bulls and bears. For example, bulls, it simply means buy. When the market is bullish, it means the market is going up, it's upward. If the market, the trend is upward, you say it is bullish. Or you say, someone asks you, what do you do in Forex market today? You say, I longed, which means I bought, which means the market bought today. Bear simply means sell or short. When someone say short, it means he sold the market. Or it's bearish. Bearish means downward trend. It means it's going down. It's going down. For example, if a bear wants to attack you, it drags you downward. But if a bull wants to attack you, he uses his horn to push you upward. That is why they use this animal to feast in Forex markets, to use it to explain what the way market is being moved, the movement of the market. That will take us to the next one, which is bullish trend. Bullish trend means an upward trend. Bullish trend means when the market is going up. It means an upward trend that is bullish. Anytime the market is moving up, you say it is a bullish trend or the market is buying. Bearish trend means a downward trend. Bearish trend means a downward trend. When you say the market is downtrend, it means it's bearish. It means the market is selling. Whenever you say, when they say sell GBP USD, it means the market is bearish. So you have to sell. The term ask means buy and bid means sell. The term bid refers to the highest price a buyer is willing to pay for a special number of sales. in the forex market at a given time. An ask price refers to the lowest price at which a seller is willing to sell what he or she bought in forex market. The difference between this ask price and bid price is known as spread. That will take us to our next. What is spread? Spread is the charge the broker charges you when you open a trade. For example, you say buy GBP USD with one standard. The charge given to you is known as what? Is known as spread. For example, this is bid price, this is ask price. In between them is what is known as trade. You buy at 1.2481, and this is the difference between the ask and bid is what is the spread. And what is being charged? 0.005. The price at which the buyer are willing to buy and the price at which the seller are willing to sell. The difference between them is known as what? Is known as spread. The difference between the buyers and the seller is known as spread. Pips and pipette. The meaning of the acronym pips means percentage in point. The movement of forex trading is quoted in pips. For example, human beings, the movement of human being is quoted in steps. We say, how many steps will it take you to move from your house, from your room to the gate, or from your compound to outside your compound? Human being movement is quoted in steps, but forex movement is quoted in what? Pips. The market move in pips. Each step is calculated in the term of pips. The fourth digit number after the decimal point is known as the pips. For example, this is decimal point. We have 7217. This 7 is the pip. What is pipette? Pipettes are the last or the fifth digit in other currency pair except yan, whereas in yan it is the third digit. People pay no attention to pipette because people don't normally ask you how many pipettes you make. They ask you how many pip do you make today. You can say I make 2,000 pips. You can say you make 300 pips, for example. But nobody will ask you how many pipettes do you make. 10 pipettes makes 1 pip. Yen pairs are exception. The second digit after the decimal is known as a pip in yen pairs. For example, GBP, JPY. The decimal point is not where you will find GBP USD. It's in the second one. GBP, JPY is not the same as other currency pairs. GBP, JPY is different from other currency pairs. The second digit after the decimal is the pip. The same goes with USD, JPY. Any yen crosses lot. What is a lot? The standard size for a lot is known as 100,000 units for currency. And now there are also mini, they have micro, and they have nano size. We are going to concern with the micro, mini, and standard size in lots. Forex is commonly traded in a specific amount called lots. A lot is a unit measuring a transaction amount. For example, when you place order on your trading platform, the order are placed inside this quote in lots. For example, if you want to trade GBP USD, the one standard you use in trading is known as what? Lot. For example, the micro is quoted in from 0.001 to 0.09. The mini is quoted from 0.1 to 0.9, while the standard price is quoted from 1 standard upwards. 1 standard, 2 standard, 3 standard, 10 standard, 100,000 standard, 200,000 standard, like that. If someone enters a market with 0.1 and someone enters the market with mini lots, let's say 0.1 also, and someone enters the same market the same time and the same currency pair with 1 standard, if they are losing, this person will be losing $100 The standard lot will be losing $100, the mini lot will be losing $10, and the micro lot will be losing $1. If they are in profit, the standard lot will be gaining $1,000. In the same market, they are all in. The mini lot will be gaining $100, while the micro lot will be gaining $10. You see, the higher the money you use, the higher you make in forex trading. Forex broker. What is a forex broker? A forex broker is a financial service company that provides trader access to a platform for buying and selling foreign currency. This can be seen as the middleman in forex trading. When you want to buy and sell, you need a broker to buy and sell. So they are known as the middleman in forex trading. They help the retailers to trade in forex trading. Without the brokers who borrow money to the retailers can't trade, because for you to place an order of 0.01, which is a micro lot, you will have to have about $100,000 in your account, which not all forex traders have. So this forex broker are the individual who borrows you that money to trade. Factors affecting currency pairs. The social factors affecting currency pair, for example, we have war, we have political events, which is elections, corruptions. These are things affecting forex when it comes to political events. The next one is economic policy. The fiscal policy, the GDP of a country can affect its currency pair. The monetary policy can affect the currency pair. If the money is rising or if it has no value, it affects the currency pair. Technical analysis, indicators. When it comes to technical analysis, you have indicators, or have trends, or have support and resistance. If the big boys, the interbanks, come to the market and say that they don't want this market to pass this resistance, they push in money to trade. If there's no one in the market to object that, the market will start reversing from that point. That is this support and resistance